Hi there and welcome to this complete Tubebuddy tutorial. My name is Simon and in this video I'm going to show you everything you need to know to get more views and subscribers on your YouTube channel using Tubebuddy. Over the past couple of years that I've been on YouTube, Tubebuddy has definitely been the #1 tool that has helped me to rank my videos on the first page of search results and also increase my views and subscribers on my channel. It has even allowed me to make a full-time living of having a YouTube channel. So I wanted to make this video to give you a complete walkthrough of Tubebuddy and also show you the most powerful tools that has helped me to boost the performance of my videos. So in this video, we're going to start all the way from the beginning by adding the Tubebuddy extension to our browser and also by signing up for a new Tubebuddy account. Then I'm going to give you a quick overview over the Tubebuddy dashboard and also over the Tubebuddy extension on your browser. And then we're going to go through the entire video creation process from finding a good topic using the keyword research tools and also optimizing your video with the title, with the tags, with the description using the Tubebuddy tools. And then I'm also going to show you a couple of tools that you can use to optimize your existing videos that aren't really getting any views by split testing your thumbnail and also your title and also by using a tool called the Click Magnet. I've been using these tools to kind of optimize videos that haven't been getting a lot of views on my channel. And now some of those videos are actually one of the best performing videos across my entire channel. So definitely a lot of powerful tools that I'm going to cover here in this video. Some of those tools are only available for one of the paid plans of Tubebuddy, but also if you have the free version of Tubebuddy, this video will also be very helpful to you. If you decide to go for a paid plan, I'm going to have some discount codes down below in the video description. Now, this is going to be a longer video, so I'm going to leave all the timestamps down below in the video description, so you can always jump around or come back to certain parts later on. So let's not waste any time and get started right away. All right, so we're going to start off here on the Tubebuddy homepage. If you want to support my YouTube channel, you can use my personal referral link down below in the video description to get to this page. If you use that link and then you sign up for an account and decide to go for a paid plan later on, you don't have to pay any more, but I will get a commission from whatever you pay to Tubebuddy, which is how I'm able to make these videos for you. So if you use that link down below, that would be highly appreciated, but if not, that's okay as well. So here you can see the browsers that you can use to install this Tubebuddy extension. I personally am using Chrome. So once you're here, all you got to do is click on Install Free Now right here. And then you'll get to the Chrome store if you use Chrome. And then all you need to do is click on Add to Chrome right here. And this will add the extension to your browser. So now the extension has been added to our browser. If you're using Chrome, you can go to the top right, this little puzzle icon on the top here, and you can pin this extension on the top of your browser. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to click on this little pin here, and then you can see the Tubebuddy extension will actually show up right here. And then when you go to the YouTube homepage, you can see this icon right here, which is visible when you actually have the Tubebuddy extension installed. So in order for this to work properly, we also have to sign up for a Tubebuddy account. So let's click on right here, go to sign up with YouTube right here. And then we're going to have to sign up using our Google account, which is our YouTube account actually. So let's click on our account right here and actually sign in using our Google account. You have to also allow Tubebuddy to basically get data from your YouTube channel. So here you have to just click on allow. Great, so now the Tubebuddy extension is fully installed on our browser and it's actually getting data from your YouTube channel to make all the tools that Tubebuddy has to offer actually work. So there are two main ways we can actually access the tools of Tubebuddy. The first one is on the YouTube page itself. So now when you go to your YouTube page, you notice that on the top right, there's a new button, which is the Tubebuddy button where you can access all the extension tools. So when you click here, you can see that it will open up some kind of window where you're going to access all of the tools of the extension. So here you can see the keyword planner, the click magnet, the thumbnail generator, and a lot more tools. Now, the second way you can access more tools of Tubebuddy is on the Tubebuddy page itself, where you can access your account. So when you go to tubebuddy.com and then you go to the top right and click on My Account, then it will kind of log you into your Tubebuddy dashboard. So now I'm logged into my own Tubebuddy dashboard, where you can see my 2 YouTube channels that I'm currently running. And then when you click on your channel profile picture right here, you will actually get to your dashboard. So here on the left side, you can see the menu, you can see data and insights, launchpad, search rank tracking, and so on. Those are all the tools that are accessible here on the dashboard. So you have the extension here on the YouTube page, and then you have the dashboard on tubebuddy.com. I'm going to go through each of these tools that you can see right here later on in the tutorial. First, we're going to focus on the SEO tools, which are mainly accessible through the browser extension right here. All right, so before I get started with the video creation process, starting with keyword research and so on, I'm going to give you a quick overview over this extension right here. So here at the top, you have a couple of tabs. You have the tools, the messages, the industry news, and the milestones. I normally don't really use either of these tabs right here, because I'm gonna navigate through everything here on the right side. These are just like the most popular tools of Tubebuddy. Then on the messages, you have some basic Tubebuddy updates. You have some industry news and also the milestones, where it's just going to track the progress of your YouTube channel. So how many subscribers, views, uploads, and so on. Now here on the right side is the main menu of your Tubebuddy extension. So these right here are basically just quick links to your YouTube dashboard. So for example, if I want to go to my dashboard, I can just go to this little Tubebuddy button and then click on dashboard, and then it will take me inside of my YouTube dashboard. So you can also directly go to other YouTube Studio links, for example, your videos, your playlists, your comments. I use this button a lot when I want to answer comments of my videos, because then you can see all the comments of all your videos and you can answer them right here. But that's actually not a tool of Tubebuddy, that's actually a tool of the YouTube Studio, where this is just a link that goes to your YouTube Studio, and also this is a link to your analytics. Then here on the extension tools, these are actually Tubebuddy tools. So here you can see the Keyword Explorer, the SEO Studio, and so on, which we're going to use in a moment here when we're going to start going through the video creation process. Then on the website tools right here, these are all the tools that are available on the Tubebuddy website itself, which we have seen before, which is this one right here. So here on the left side is basically what you see right here. Then you can also access your dashboard by going to My Account, YouTube dashboard. It will take you directly to your dashboard. Tubebuddy also has an affiliate program. So here are just some more links, community, and so on. So now let's actually go through the video creation process. All right, so the first tool that you might want to consider using in your video creation process is the Video Topic Planner, which is accessible under the Tubebuddy extension tools right here, Video Topic Planner. This is a very basic tool that just helps you to keep track of your video ideas. So when you open up the Video Topic Planner, you can click on Add New Topic on the top, and then you can just type in the title of the video that you plan to create in the future. You can also leave some notes here for the video, and then you can click on Save right here. And then you can see all the video topics here in a list. And then once you have completed a video, so for example, if I have uploaded this Tubebuddy tutorial, I can just click on this check mark here, and then it will just disappear in the current topics, and it will put it in the complete topics column right here. Cool, so let's now move on to one of the most important steps and one of the most important tools of Tubebuddy, which is the Keyword Explorer. The Keyword Explorer is a tool that we can use to find topics that are trending and also find video keywords that people are actually searching for, so that we have a high chance of actually getting views on our videos. If we don't do keyword research, then we're basically shooting in the dark and we don't really have a strategy, and we're basically hoping to get views, and we're probably going to waste a lot of our time. So definitely I would recommend everybody to do keyword research before even deciding on making a video about a specific topic. And the Keyword Explorer right here is a perfect tool to find out what keywords and what topics it's worth to make a video about. So to launch the Keyword Explorer, we either click right here or we go to Extension Tools on the right side and click on Keyword Explorer right here. So here on the first page of the Keyword Explorer, we have the what's trending right now. So we can decide on what country you are making videos for example, United States. Currently, these topics are trending. And if you have a channel that's getting a lot of views or that wants to get a lot of views from suggested videos, the homepage and stuff, then going for trending videos is a good idea, because these are trending videos, and these are topics that YouTube pushes content for. So if you create videos about these topics right here, then there's a good chance of YouTube wanting to promote your video because people are interested in these topics right here. Personally, the strategy that I have and the channels that I have, I don't really go for these topics. What I want to do is create videos for specific keywords that people are searching for pretty much all the time. So what I'm using is this tool right here, where I can type in a keyword about a topic that I want to make a video about, and then I'm looking for the perfect keyword that I have a high chance of ranking for in the search algorithm, so I can get views. So I can get a lot of views over a long period of time. So for example, for this video, I would type in Tubebuddy because I'm making a video about Tubebuddy. And as you can see, there's the autocomplete function that is also available on the YouTube search bar, where viewers can type in a keyword right here, and then the autocomplete will show what people are actually searching for the most, including this keyword. And this really helps me to decide on what I'm going to title my video and what is the topic that I'm going to make a video about. Because if YouTube shows me that people are actually searching for Tubebuddy tutorial, then it's a good idea to make a video about this topic, because I know people are interested in this specific topic. So when you type in Tubebuddy, the first keyword that comes up is Tubebuddy tutorial. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm doing a Tubebuddy tutorial. So let's actually further check out this specific keyword right here. Let's click on Tubebuddy tutorial, click on Explore, and this will open up this new tab. So under the summary tab, you have the score. So the score basically tells you if it's a good idea or if it's a bad idea to make a video using this specific keyword. So if you have the paid version of Tubebuddy, you also get the weighted score right here, which just takes in consideration your YouTube channel. So if you go to unweighted right here, this is just a general guide on how competitive this keyword is, or if it's a good idea to make this to make a video about this keyword. And it's basically taking in consideration 3 different factors. The first one is search volume, which means that how many people are actually searching this keyword. Then competition, how many videos are actually out there already about the specific keyword. And then optimization strength, so the videos that are already out there, how well are they optimized for your keyword? So do they have this keyword in the title, in the description? What are the tags of these videos? So it's taking all this data in consideration, and then it's going to give you a recommendation of what you should do. Should you make a video or not? So if it's in the green, it's probably a good idea to make a video about this topic. If it's in the red, it's probably a bad idea. And then when you go to weighted, it's taking in consideration my YouTube channel views, my subscribers, and so on. So in general, I have a little bit of I have a better chance of ranking for this keyword than the average YouTube channel, because my weighted results is a bit higher than the unweighted results. However, fair is not really it's not really motivating me now to make this video, because it's just telling me maybe it's not that of a good idea to make a video about this specific keyword. However, it doesn't mean that I shouldn't make a Tubebuddy tutorial. For example, when I see what other keywords come up here, I can see that people are also searching for Tubebuddy tutorial 2021. So let's check out this specific keyword. And now, as I can see, all of a sudden, this score goes to excellent. So Tubebuddy is actually telling me this is a good keyword to go for. And then once I actually rank for Tubebuddy tutorial 2021 and people are watching my video, YouTube is gathering data from my video. And then if I have actually a good video, then and the YouTube algorithm notices that, then it will also rank my video for this keyword, Tubebuddy tutorial, which is a higher competition keyword, but I have a chance of actually ranking for it. So I would go for like long tail keywords that are actually in the green right here, but also have like higher competition keywords in the front right here, where you get more traffic on your video, so more views eventually. And also here on the right side, so let's go back to Tubebuddy tutorial, it's also giving you ideas right here, so related searches. You can get ideas for other video topics or kind of long tail keywords that you can go for. And you can also go to the results tab right here, where you can see the currently highest ranked videos for this specific keyword right here. So you can see how you can maybe stand out with your thumbnail, maybe stand out with your title, or kind of what's working currently in the YouTube search algorithm. You can also see the channel that has the most videos ranked with this specific keyword, which is obviously the Tubebuddy channel itself. So this is also a nice overview here, where you can see maybe how you can stand out with your topic idea. So once you have your keyword right here, so the goal of using this keyword explorer is to have a main keyword that you can then put in the title of your video so that you can get views from the search algorithm. All right, so now that we have decided on a keyword from using the Keyword Explorer, the next step would be to actually optimize our video title, our video description, and the tags for that specific keyword so that we have the highest chance of actually ranking for our keyword. And the way we can do that using Tubebuddy is to use the SEO Studio here on the right side, which is kind of going to guide us through the optimization process. So when we open up the SEO Studio, the first thing we got to do is type in our keyword in this field right here. So for me, this would be Tubebuddy tutorial 2021. Click on start. And then the process is going to start. And this is looking similar like the upload process of when you upload a new YouTube video on your YouTube channel. So, but the difference is that you can actually see an SEO score right here, which will show you how well your video title, description, and so on is optimized for your keyword, Tubebuddy tutorial 2021. So currently we are at a 62% score, and we want to get that score as high as possible, optimally to 100%. So the way we do that is by looking at the bottom here, where we see suggestions of Tubebuddy telling us what we need to do so that we get a higher score. And one of those right now is include your target keyword naturally in the title. So what I can do is maybe type in something like how to use Tubebuddy. And then I have Tubebuddy once again in my title, and that will actually increase my SEO score. And because everything is a little bit slow here on my computer, it's kind of delayed. So as you can see now, it has increased my score to 86%. Now the next thing I need to do is include partial matches of your target keyword in my description. So the same thing here, I can just type in this Tubebuddy tutorial 2021, I will show you how to use Tubebuddy. And then I have Tubebuddy once again here in my video description, and that should also increase my SEO score. So you want to include your keywords naturally in your description and optimally within the first 200 characters of your description right here. So make sure you make all of these suggestions here green, and then you should get to at least 95% of your SEO score. Then on the next step, we actually can type in, or we can actually put in our tags for our YouTube video. I actually like to skip this step right here because the tag tool that we have in the upload process, which I'm going to show you later on in the video, is a lot better in my opinion than this tag tool right here. So what I do, I skip this step and I do the tags later on in the upload process. Then I'm going to click next again. And then we get to the thumbnail section, which is also one of the most important parts of what's going to be deciding on how well your YouTube video will do, because the CTR, the click-through rate, is one of the most important metrics when it comes to the algorithm deciding on if they want to push your video or not show your video at all. So our thumbnail is very important. So here what we can do is upload our thumbnail that we plan on using for this video. So for example, I plan on using something like this right here, and then it will put in your thumbnail among the other search results that are currently ranked #1 for this specific keyword. So what you can try to do here is to create a thumbnail that is kind of standing out right here. As you can see, this might not be the best thumbnail because the colors are pretty much the same, and it's not really standing out. However, you can also see that the color red is kind of working because these videos are actually ranked in the first part of the search results. So what I like to do is simply use a thumbnail, and then later on I split test it against other thumbnails, which I'm also going to show you later on in the tutorial. But I also upload the thumbnail right here to kind of see how it looks like in between those other thumbnails that come up in the search results. Cool, so then I go to the next step, and then I can basically save all this information as a draft and then use it later on when I actually upload this video. Now we only got to 95% of the SEO score right now, which is because we have skipped the tags right here, which we're gonna do later on when we actually upload our video. So I'm gonna click on Save Draft right here. And now I have saved this one as a draft, Tubebuddy Tutorial 2021. Now a quick little tool I want to show you before we actually upload the video is the tag list. So if you use a lot of the same tags, then you can save a lot of time using tag lists. So when we go to extension tools right here, click on tag lists, then we can start a new tag list. So for example, let's start a tag list, Medics Media. Click on add. So this would be, for example, the tags that I always want to put in my videos when I upload them. So for the Medics Media tag list, I type in Medics Media and maybe, I don't know, online marketing, stuff like that. And then I just, later on when I upload the video, I can simply click on Medics Media and then it will automatically put in all of those tags, which I'm going to show you in a second. So you can have your tag list right here, which is just a tool that will save you a lot of time if you use a lot of the same tags. All right, so let's now actually go through uploading and publishing a new YouTube video with the help of Tubebuddy. So as you probably know, to upload a new video, we simply go to the top right, click on the camera icon, click on upload video. And then as an example, I'm going to simply upload a short video for this tutorial. And then you'll get to the process that you're probably familiar with, where you have to type in your title, your description, upload your thumbnail, and all that kind of stuff. However, as we've already prepared our title, our description that is optimized for our keyword, we can now simply click on this Tubebuddy button right here, and then we can choose the draft that we have prepared for this video, Tubebuddy Tutorial 2021. Click on apply right here, and then it will simply insert the title that we have prepared, the description, and also upload the thumbnail. So as we can see, it's just inserting it right here. Obviously, you want to have a better title and description that I have in this video, but this is simply for demonstration purposes. And if you don't already have a thumbnail, you can also create one using Tubebuddy. If you click on this button right here, create thumbnail, then you can use a still frame from your video, put some text over it, or simply use a color or an image and then put some text on that image to create your thumbnail. However, I haven't ever used this thumbnail creator. What I would usually recommend is to simply use a website called canva.com, which makes it very easy to create nice looking thumbnails without having any design skills that you need when you use softwares like Photoshop, for example, which is what I use to create my thumbnails. So I usually create on Photoshop and then I simply upload it here. So then we would simply move on preparing this video for publishing the same way as you would with any video that you have published on YouTube. I'm going to simply focus on the parts where Tubebuddy actually comes into play, which on the next part would be the tags. So I'm going to scroll down here, click on show more, and then I'm going to scroll all the way down to the tags. So as we've seen before, I've actually skipped putting in the tags in the SEO Studio because I like the tag tool that you have here a lot better. So as you can see, our tag box is currently empty. And what we want to do is we want to fill it up with relevant tags, so relevant keywords to our video. So when we click on tag tools right here, and we scroll down, then we can see that TubeBuddy is recommending specific tags for the keyword that we want to go for. So as you can see, the keyword that we want to go for is TubeBuddy Tutorial 2021. However, as this is a very specific keyword, TubeBuddy is only able to give us one recommendation, where TubeBuddy Tutorial 2021 is actually included. So I want to have more recommendations. So what I like to do is to simply remove this keyword by clicking on this little cross icon right here, confirming this, and then TubeBuddy will load more recommendations right here. And you can also click on refresh scores, and then you can see the SEO score of each of these keywords that you can add as a tag. So the higher the score, the easier it will be for your video to rank for that specific keyword. So here you could either simply click on each of these keywords, and then it will automatically put that keyword here in your tag box. And the maximum number of characters you can use here is 500 characters. So you want to make sure to basically add as many tags as you can to get kind of related to as many keywords and as many videos that also use these tags. Now you could either do this all manually by clicking on each of these tags that you think is relevant for your video. What I actually like to do is to simply use the Keyword Explorer, which you also have access to here through this upload process. So when we click on Keyword Explorer right here, and then we can type in our main kind of broader keyword, so we get a lot of recommendations. So I would type in TubeBuddy, then click on Explore, and now I would go here, click on Common Tags on the right side, and then I can see the most commonly used tags for videos related to TubeBuddy. So what I usually do is to simply select as many as I can use of those. So click on Select to Video Tag Limit, and then it will simply select as many as I can actually use until I hit the character limit, which is 500. And then I simply go to Action right here, click on Insert in Current Video, and then when I close the Keyword Explorer, then you can see it's automatically adding all of these tags into my tag box until I have hit the character limit. Now what I could then do is maybe remove some of the tags that I think are maybe too broad, that aren't related really well to the video that I want to do. So for example, these are actually pretty good. These are all related, but let's for example say I want to remove this tag right here, Nick Nimmin, and then I maybe also want to remove YouTube because maybe this is too broad as well. And then what I can do is fill up the remaining character space here manually by simply choosing some of those keywords that I see here on the bottom until I actually hit my tag limit. So the tag strategy that you want to use for your videos is really up to you. There are many people that say you should have like high volume keywords that get a lot of traffic, 50% of those, put those into tags, and then the other 50% fill them up with very relevant tags. So it's really up to you. My personal strategy is simply to use those keywords that are just relevant for the video. So if I do a TubeBuddy tutorial, I want to use tags that are related to TubeBuddy, because the people that are actually gonna click on my video and watch it all the way through are the people that already know about TubeBuddy and the ones that are very interested in this tool. So that's my personal strategy. It's up to you what kind of tags you want to use. I would simply recommend to use keywords that are actually relevant to the content of your video. All right, so let's actually look at some of the tools that you can use to increase the performance of your already existing videos on your channel. Maybe you have some videos that are actually performing well in terms of likes and watch time. However, you're not getting as many views as you may have hoped. Luckily, on TubeBuddy, there are some tools that you can use to find the videos that have more potential in terms of views, and also tools how you can actually increase the performance of those videos. So the first tool that we're going to look at is the Click Magnet, which is a tool where you can find the videos that you can actually optimize, that have room to improve in terms of optimization. So when we go to Click Magnet here on the right side, and then you actually get 4 different tools inside of the Click Magnet. So the one that I actually use the most is the CTR Opportunities and also the Element Inspector. But let's also quickly look at the Power Rankings tool right here. So this is basically giving us an overview of what video actually performs the best for different traffic sources. So this is currently overall, this is the video that performs the best in terms of click-through rate, watch time, and also amount of clicks. And when I change the traffic source to, for example, suggested videos, then this changes up a little bit, and I can also change it to browse feature, and then I can see that this video is actually performing the best right now. So you can really see what kind of video works better for different traffic sources. So if you want to get more traffic from browse, then you might want to do more videos like this. If you want to get more traffic from search, then you might want to do more videos like this. So I don't actually use this tool a lot, but it's a nice way to see what videos do well for different traffic sources. So let's go back here and let's look at the element inspector. So this is a very cool tool as well, which I think is still in beta on Tubebuddy. This will basically tell you what kind of thumbnails work the best in terms of click-through rate for your channel. So they have some different comparisons here. For example, face versus no face. So I think this doesn't work perfectly yet because here it's just gonna gather all the videos that have faces in the thumbnails, and on average I'm getting a 4.44% click-through rate. Then you can see here videos that don't have a face, or actually this one does have a face, but kind of it's not recognizing it. It's getting an average CTR of 5.59%. So this would actually tell me that I should do more thumbnails without a face. However, I know that my thumbnails actually do better when I have faces in them, because this data is not really accurate because the sample size is just too small for these videos. This is only 3 videos, this is 46 videos, and I've split tested different thumbnails with faces, without faces, and the ones with faces most of the time actually do a lot better, and also the ones where the face is actually larger than rather to kind of in the background. So and also if you have like a video that's getting suggested in browse a lot, which actually has a face right here or a specific factor that you're tracking, then the data is kind of not really accurate, because on browse you're getting a lot more impressions, so a lot more people see your video, but a lot less people actually click on the video, as opposed to the search traffic, for example. So take this data with a grain of salt. This is just a little fun thing to play around with. You can also change this to emotion, so you can see what kind of emotion is getting the best click-through rate. So surprise, currently it's saying for me that I'm getting the best click-through rate. But as you can see, the algorithm that tries to find out what kind of impression you have on your thumbnail is not working perfectly yet. So this is kind of a fun thing you can play around with. Text, no text, words and title. This is also very cool. So the word that I have in my title that has the highest click-through rate, or that results in the highest click-through rate, is actually step by step. This is because I do a lot of tutorials. So you actually need a very big sample size that this data is actually, you can actually use this data for making decisions for your account. Okay, so let's go back here. The one that I actually use the most is the CTR opportunities right here. So here you can basically see what videos perform very well, but they could do better in terms of click-through rate, because when we don't get a click on our video, we don't have the possibility to show people how good our video actually is. So for example, this one is actually performing very well in terms of watch time and how many people actually like the video. However, the click-through rate is only 1.68%. This is actually a video that is performing the best on my channel currently. And the reason is because this video gets the most traffic from browse and also from suggested, which naturally people don't like. The click-through rate is naturally lower compared to videos that get the most traffic from search. However, if I'm able to increase this CTR, this click-through rate, by maybe just 0.5%, it would result in a lot more watch time and in a lot more views eventually. So these are the videos here on the top that have the highest potential to be actually increased in performance by changing out the thumbnail and also maybe the title. And that's what we're going to look at in the next step. We're going to take a look at the A/B testing tool, where you can actually test out different thumbnails against each other and different titles against each other and see which ones get the higher CTR, the higher click-through rate, which is better for your video, because then first, you get more views, and the second thing is YouTube sees that you get a higher click-through rate, and they will start pushing your video out to more people, because that's what YouTube eventually cares about. They want to get people to click on videos, and when your video is the one that gets the most clicks, then they will push your video. So let's move on to the A/B testing tool. So to access the A/B testing tool of Tubebuddy, we have to actually log into our dashboard, which you can access through the Tubebuddy website. So once you're here, you can either click on My Account if you're already logged in, or click on Sign In on the top right. And then here, I'm gonna click on this channel right here because I have actually two. And then on the left side, you can see all the tools. And what we're gonna take a look at right now is the A/B tests. Click on Manage right here, and that will take you to the A/B testing tool. Now, before we set up a split test, an A/B test for one of our videos, I want to quickly show you kind of the potential of using this tool and why you should actually use it. So for example, this was one test that I've done that has really helped me to optimize my thumbnail to get more clicks on my video. So here, all I did actually, this was actually my original thumbnail, and then I changed it around to simply increase my face a little bit so that my face is kind of larger in the thumbnail, and that actually has resulted in a 84.16% higher click-through rate. So this is a very significant increase in clicks, which actually showed YouTube that people will click on my video, which then caused YouTube to push out my video more, which again gave me more views. So you can see that these tests are really useful. And one quick tip here is to only change one thing at a time on your thumbnail, because when you change the text and also like the size of your face, then you don't really know what actually caused the higher click-through rate. Maybe it was the text change, like the words on the thumbnail, or maybe it was the increased size of your face right here. So only change one thing at a time so you can really find out what makes people click on your thumbnails. This is another example where I simply changed around the text from complete tutorial to beginner tutorial. And here I actually found out that the complete tutorial text will get more clicks. As you can see here, the original one got 6.29% click-through rate, and the variation only got 5.3% click-through rate. So obviously I have stayed with complete tutorial instead of beginner tutorial. So here you can basically find out what thumbnail works better than the other. So let's actually go ahead and create a new split test. So when you're here in your split testing tool, you can click on Create A/B Test right here. And then you have to select a video you want to create your A/B test for. So let's just simply take this video that we have just uploaded before, and then you have different possibilities of split testing things. So you can either only split test your thumbnail, or you can also split test your thumbnail and your title and your description and basically everything, including the tags, basically everything about your video information. Personally, I mostly only split test my thumbnails, because when you split test your title, then it will also get, I think it will get re-indexed in the YouTube search algorithm, which can really hurt a video that is actually doing well. So if my video is doing like kind of well already or solid, then I will only split test a thumbnail. However, I have split tested also titles of videos that haven't been doing good at all, and then I have actually seen an increase in views as well. So that's something you can do as well for videos that are kind of already dead or that get very little views. But I usually simply go for the thumbnail CTR test right here. And then you can either do this test for 14 days so that you can have each thumbnail on each weekday at least once. So you can type in the number of days right here. Or what I usually do is to get results a lot quicker is to use this option right here, which will just test your thumbnail until the results are statistically significant. So when they have a 95% chance that the variation or the original thumbnail will outperform the other one, then they will stop the test and will automatically set the thumbnail to the one that you have, to the one that is performing better. So let's actually go with this one right here, statistically significant, which is the one that I usually use. Then click on continue. And so this is the original one that I've already set on my video. And now I can upload a test thumbnail to A/B test it against each other. So I would simply choose a file here, and I've already prepared one. So this one right here, this is simply a design change where I don't have the for beginners and I kind of have a different design. It's very subtle. You can also, probably it's a better idea in the beginning to make bigger changes. So maybe have an entirely different design, and then kind of once you find the correct design, do some little things as well. So yeah, then click on start test. And once you click on start the test, it will basically switch your thumbnail every single day. So the first day it will be the original one, then the second day it will be the variation thumbnail, until both of these thumbnails have gathered enough impressions, so enough people have actually seen these thumbnails, and then some of them have clicked on it, until Tubebuddy has enough data to determine which thumbnail will actually perform better in the long run. So when you have set up your A/B test, it will be visible here under A/B tests in progress. Here you're going to see all the split tests that you have currently running. So this is the one that we have just set up before. And as you can see, there's no data yet. Obviously, you probably have to wait like 3 or 4 days until you will see some data in here. And it's already going to show you kind of a thumbnail that is probably going to be the better one in the long run. However, I would definitely wait until the significance is, until the probability is over 95% that the one thumbnail will outperform the other, until you will make a decision on what you will put as a thumbnail. And then once you have decided on what thumbnail is actually better, you can do another split test with a different thumbnail. And just like that, you can find out what thumbnail will actually perform the best for you in the long run. For example, I've been running this test for a while now. It's been like 16 days. And this one is pretty much the same in terms of CTR. So it's 5.04% for original, 4.87% for the variation. You can also see more information here. So average view duration for each of these clicks on each of these thumbnails. You can also see what thumbnail is actually performing better for search traffic, for suggested traffic, or for browse traffic. So based on that information, you can also make a decision. I usually simply go for the one that gets a higher click-through rate overall, and I simply go with that, and then I try to maybe find an even better thumbnail and split test it again with another one. And I really have been seeing an increase in views since I've been using this A/B testing tool. So I would highly recommend to actually use this tool. This is also the reason I actually upgraded to the Legend plan of Tubebuddy, because I wanted to use this tool, and I have definitely not regretted it because it helped me so much to actually get more views on my videos. So next, I actually want to go through the tools that you see here on the left side on your Tubebuddy dashboard and kind of show you which tools I think are very useful as well. But before I do that, I want to quickly also show you one tool that I also use a lot, which is kind of a bulk editing tool. So when you go to your videos right here in your studio, what you can see is this bulk and miscellaneous tools. And what you can basically do here is bulk edit your videos. So if you want to change something in the description, for example, on one of your videos, you can just use this tool to change it on every single video by simply clicking one button. For example, here, the find and replace text tool is one that I use a lot here. So for example, let's say I want to change out a link that I have in every description of my video. So for example, a link would be https://madixmedia.com/tools. So let's say I want to change out this link to, maybe this link has changed to tools for trade, something like that. And then I click on continue right here. And then I can say that I want to search all of my videos, because I think I have like over 50 videos. And if I would have to change that manually on every single video, it would actually take forever. So this is a tool I use a lot. And then it will actually go and look on what video actually has this link included. And here you can see it's on a lot of videos. So I can simply click on all right here, and then it will select all of the videos. And then when I click on, we just have to wait a sec until it's selected. Then when I click on continue, and then when I click on yes, do it and confirm, then each of these links in my video description will be replaced with this link right here. So you can do the same thing with titles, with and also with simply text in your description. So I'm not going to do that because I actually don't want to change the link, but I just wanted to show you this this bulk editing tool. You can also do it with thumbnail overlays, and you also have some more tools here that will kind of save you time as a YouTuber. Okay, so let's now go through the Tubebuddy dashboard and look at some of the tools they have here. So again, I'm going to go to one of my channels right here. And then we're simply going to go through top to bottom. We're going to start with data and insights here on the left side and go all the way to the bottom and see what you have here on your Tubebuddy dashboard. So here, this is basically so-called health report, where you can see some data about your YouTube channel. Are you actually growing in views, subscribers, engagement? Here, for example, you can see the amount of views that you're getting each day. And then the kind of slimmer line here is the one for the last month. So you can see if the thicker line is actually higher than the thin line here, then you can see you're on a good path. You're actually growing overall. Here on the right side, you can see the keywords that you're showing up for the most, where you're getting the most views from. So maybe you can focus more on these keywords because people are actually enjoying the content you make about these keywords. You can also go to related videos, websites that are actually putting your videos on their websites. So a lot of data right here. You can also see a lot of data in your YouTube analytics, which I'm going to do another video about. However, this is kind of a summary of a lot of data. You can simply check it out for yourself. Then channel valuation is a tool that you can install to kind of get an idea about what you can charge as a YouTuber for a promotion post, for a kind of branded video. I don't really have this installed, so I can really talk about it. This is probably useful if you're an influencer and you're doing a lot of brand deals, a lot of sponsorships, then you can get an idea about what you can actually charge as an influencer. Then the retention analyzer is also a nice tool where you can see where the people are actually clicking off of your video. So here you can basically see at what minute how many people are still watching your videos. So for example, for this video right here, at the 1 minute mark, 70% of people are actually still watching this video, which is actually pretty good for my channel. So as you scroll down here, the numbers actually decrease. So I actually don't really use this tool a lot because I check out all my analytics in the actual YouTube analytics in the YouTube Studio, and I do my research there. However, this is a nice way to see what videos are actually getting a high retention, which are probably the videos you should do more of. Then you can also go to usage stats, which is going to show you how many or what tools you are using the most of Tubebuddy. I also don't really use this tool at all. Then you can click on Launchpad as well. So here you can basically optimize your videos, or Tubebuddy is going to give you recommendations on how you can optimize your videos. So when we click on one of these videos right here, for example, go to best practices here, then you can see that they recommend that I maybe check out this link right here because they say it's broken. So it's not going anywhere. Or also the title length is too long, they say. So they say I should maybe do a shorter or create a shorter title. They already have like the recommendations here on the right side. So this is a nice way to just kind of go through your videos and find the ones that you can maybe optimize a little bit by kind of doing what they recommend, which having a short title or yeah, I don't really go through that a lot. However, you can also create your own checklists right here. So they have a upload checklist, which will be displayed on the upload screen. It actually wasn't displayed before when I uploaded the video, so sometimes it's kind of buggy and it doesn't show up. But here you can basically create your own checklist. They have a default one where they say you should write a compelling title, you should have a complete description, add tags, and so on. So the goal here is that you don't really forget anything when you upload new videos. So because I've been uploading videos for a long time, I don't really use this checklist. I kind of know everything by heart, and I'm not really forgetting anything. But this is very nice, especially if you are new on YouTube and you kind of need a guide of kind of uploading a video and optimizing it to get as many views as possible. You can also change out the best practices setup. So this is just what they would recommend for your videos. Opportunity setup. So there they will tell you, for example, where people are actually dropping off in your video. Then they recommend that you should maybe put a card at that specific point where people are actually clicking away so you can keep them on your channel and all that kind of stuff. Maybe go through that by yourself and then see what actually makes sense for you. And then also active monitoring. This is if you want to get alerts for specific things when specific things happen on your YouTube video. For example, if there's something you can optimize, then they will send you an email, and then you can basically change it out. So then there's also search rank tracking. This is also a very nice tool where you can track the rankings of your YouTube videos. For example, I've just uploaded a video for as a Tubebuddy tutorial, which is actually this video. What I would do now is click on keywords to track, click on add keyword, and then type in Tubebuddy, for example. So I want to know where I'm ranked for Tubebuddy. So when people type in Tubebuddy, I want to know at what specific rank my video actually shows up in the research results. And then I can click on ranking report, and I can actually generate a new report, and then it will show me exactly where I am ranked for that specific keyword. Then competitors is also a nice thing. I've actually added one competitor right here. It's a channel that's doing a lot of similar videos than me, and I kind of want to see where I'm ranked in relation to them. So we can click on scorecards right here on the left side, and then you can see exactly your channel compared with their channel. So how many subscribers, how many views, how many uploads per month, how many views per day, and so on. So if you have a lot of similar channels, a lot of channels that do similar content, you can basically compare yourself and see maybe where you have a lot more potential. And also when you go to your ranking reports right here, then you can also see where their videos are ranked as opposed to your video. So you can see, for example, this keyword, GoDaddy website builder, this channel, Central Media, actually is ranked number 1, and then I am behind it as a rank number 2. So you can see they have a better rank than me currently. All right, now then you also have brand alert. So let's see what that is. So when you have specific keywords that you go for example, you have a company, and then whenever somebody mentions your company in the title, you can create an alert for that right here so that you can maybe engage with that video and stuff like that. Then the A/B test is something we have already looked at, so we're not going to look at it again. Then backups and export is also a cool tool where you can also export all the data of your video. So if something happens to your channel, you can basically recover it using Tubebuddy. Then you also have promo materials where you basically get some links that you can kind of put on your website. For example, here, the most recent upload. This is when you send people that link, they will always go to your most recent upload. Or you can also embed that on your website here. So you have multiple links right here that you can simply use to embed on your website or to send out to your followers on your social media or stuff like that. Then the setup. So let's quickly go to settings. Here you can basically change around all the different extension tools that you have on your browser. For example, when I go to YouTube and click on a video. So let's simply click on. This is actually one of my other channels. Let's click on this video. And then on the right side, I also have some more data that Tubebuddy is actually giving me about that video, even though it's not my channel. So even though I'm not actually logged into this channel right now. So I can click on show search rankings right here. Then I can see my current rankings. Now, these aren't really accurate because you actually have to go to a incognito browser to see the current rankings that are for somebody who hasn't visited your channel yet. Because I've already subscribed to that channel, the rankings here are higher than they actually are for other people. But you can see the amount of subscribers of that channel. You can see the amount of ranked tags, total views, comments, and stuff like that. So that's very useful as well. And also something you can maybe do is maybe type in Tubebuddy tutorial. And then you can also see some information here on the right side. So you can see the some information from the Keyword Explorer, like search volume, searches per month, competition, and also some related search keywords, some tags and stuff like that. So simply by typing in a keyword right here, you already get some nice information from Tubebuddy here on the right side. And actually here on preferences, you can turn these features on or off. So you can go through it on yourself. If something is kind of annoying you, you can basically turn it off right here. Then you can also add other people to as a team member here. You can add them, and then they can also do split tests for your channel and stuff like that. Yeah, that's basically it. And then you also, something that I use or that I like, I should actually use it more, I don't really use it, is the canned responses. So let me drag myself to the right side again. Then here in the bottom left under setup, you have canned responses. This is a very nice way how you can kind of pre-write comments that you basically use a lot. So when somebody asks the same questions over and over again on your channel, you can simply create a canned response. So when you click on add canned response here, so for example, just the name would be question about my next video. And then you can just type in something here. Hey, I'm working on it. Something like that. You can also use a placeholder. So if you use the bracket N, then you can say, hey, and then it will just insert the YouTube name of the specific person that has actually commented. So this is something you can do as well, and then you can save it. And when you, let's for example, go to one of my videos and see how this would work. Let's maybe go to this one. And then I could simply go to my comments, and then I can simply click on this little Tubebuddy icon right here, and then it will open up my canned responses that I have set up. So for example, this one that I've just created before, question about my next video, and then it will insert the text that I've prepared for this comment in right here, which can save you a lot of time, especially if you have a lot of comments. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you here in the Tubebuddy dashboard. Alright, so I hope you've learned a lot in this Tubebuddy tutorial. I'm sure if you apply everything that you've learned here and make use of this tool, that you'll get a lot more views and subscribers in the future. If you actually enjoyed this video, make sure you click that thumbs up button down below, and maybe also leave a comment in the comment section. I actually plan on making a lot more videos about how to grow on YouTube, tutorials like this one. The next one will probably be a tutorial about how to use the analytics of your YouTube Studio to kind of increase the performance of your videos, to see what kind of works, what kind of doesn't work. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see that as well. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.